Hello, amazing viewers. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we'll be looking at some powerful lessons from businesses that survived one of the toughest times in recent history, the Great Recession. Now, let's take a quick trip down memory lane. The Great Recession was a global economic downturn that hit from 2007 to 2009, shaking up industries and pushing businesses to the brink. But here's the good news. Some businesses found ways to rise above the challenges, and we've compiled their most powerful strategies just for you. Whether you're a seasoned entrepreneur or just starting, these tips will help you weather any storm. Let's get started. Tip number 1, cut the lard. The first lesson is to cut the fat, or as they say, cut the lard. Businesses that survived the Great Recession trimmed unnecessary costs quickly and deeply. This might mean reducing headcount, managing inventory carefully, or even going fully remote to eliminate rent costs. It's not an easy choice, but it's necessary to keep your business running. Remember, it's better to make those cuts once and do it right than to drag it out over time. As Samantha Blumenthal from ThreadUp put it, don't wait and make sure cuts are deep enough that you only have to do it once. Tip number 2, offer discounts. Sometimes, giving away services or offering discounts during tough times can pay off in the long run. Bill Tobin from Tribeca Med Spa offered free facials during the recession and built strong relationships with his local community. The results? Loyal customers who stuck around when times got better. Offering discounts is about investing in your future customer base, even if it means taking a hit now. Tip number 3, make strategic acquisitions. Did you know that a recession can be the perfect time to grow? Some businesses made strategic acquisitions during the Great Recession by purchasing competitors' market share when they closed down. Michael Moore, founder of TJM Promos, used this tactic to grow his business from $3 million to $13 million in revenue. Don't be afraid to reach out to struggling competitors. Their loss could be your opportunity. Tip number 4, stay young at heart. Here's a surprising stat. Younger companies often weather economic downturns better than older, more established ones. Why? Because they tend to be leaner, more agile, and more willing to adapt. But you don't need to be a brand new business to benefit from this mindset. Scott Baker from Baker Hesselden Studio recommends staying lean, even when times are good, so you're always ready for a downturn. Tip number 5, be nimble. Being willing to pivot is crucial. During the Great Recession, 18% of businesses that survived did so by following where the market led them. Brad Emerson from FixYourOwnBindery.com says that following market demand helped his business survive tough times. Stay nimble, follow the market, and don't be afraid to change direction if needed. Tip number 6, create strategic partnerships. Another way to survive an economic downturn? Team up. Nearly 88% of businesses that pursued strategic partnerships during the Great Recession saw their revenue either increase or remain steady. Take Two Hounds Design as an example. By partnering with dog trainers, veterinarians, and behaviorists, they went from $300,000 in revenue pre-recession to $2 million just a few years later. Tip number 7, pick a winning strategy based on your business. There's no one-size-fits-all strategy for surviving tough times. Some businesses chose to expand aggressively, while others focused on cutting costs and playing defense. Figure out which approach makes sense for your situation. If you have the cash reserves, now might be the time to grow. If not, focus on minimizing risk and protecting what you have. Tip number 8, avoid debt. Taking on debt during a recession can be dangerous. Tom Verlaine of Design 446 says that avoiding debt saved his business when revenue dropped from $15 million to $4 million. If he had been carrying debt, his business wouldn't have survived. Whenever possible, avoid debt during tough times. It might just save your business. Tip number 9, promotion beats prevention. Businesses that focused on promotion and expansion during the Great Recession often fared better than those that played defense. In fact, 30% of businesses that adopted a promotion-based strategy saw significant revenue increases during or right after the recession. Sometimes the best defense is a strong offense. Don't be afraid to take calculated risks and promote your business. Tip number 10, communication is key. Last but not least, communication is crucial. Of the businesses that survived and grew during the recession, 80% credited clear and open communication with their teams as a key factor. Let your team know what's going on. Be honest, transparent, and make sure no one is blindsided by tough decisions. If you found these tips helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more insights on business matters. Stay resilient, stay empowered, and I'll see you in the next video.